How y'all doing? I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. Tis I, the native pastry. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna try not to ramble, but just know that I tend to ramble in my videos. First of all, I just want to thank y'all for watching my last video, and for those couple people that subscribed, thank you. And also for the people that have been subscribed, thank y'all also. And some of y'all commented, and I appreciate that. And so I wanted to make a second video, but basically the video, or the idea that I wanted to talk about, is just like how I've seen, I guess, an uptick of people on the left that are coming out on social media and saying that they're leaving the left because of the way that some people in their party or on their side have been celebratory over Charlie Kirk's evil, brutal demise. And as I said in my last video, you know, there's a difference between if somebody passes from natural causes and you feel indifferent versus somebody who was killed in such a brutal manner at the hands of another person, and you're celebrating that. Like, that's obviously so sick and evil. And you know, that's mainly coming from one side of the aisle, I shall say. And I've been seeing lately videos of people that say they're on the left that are like, yo, I'm done being a person on the left, political left. You know, I'm leaving the Democrat Party or whatever. Or I'm ashamed to identify as a liberal, when some crazy people in my party are like celebrating Charlie's evil death. And so I just kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit. And kind of interesting. So I just got back from San Antonio. I've been literally driving for over 10 hours at this point. I have work tomorrow, so you know, I tried to basically cram everything into driving today so that I could spend some more time in San Antonio. But my family had invited me to San Antonio for the weekend, this weekend, and they invited me a couple weeks ago, and this was before Charlie Kirk, before that happened. And so I was like, nah, I don't really feel like going to San Antonio just for a weekend, because it doesn't seem worth it for me to drive 10 hours one way. And the reason why we'd have to drive there is because my mom, she's the type of person, she likes to drive anywhere. She doesn't really like to fly unless she absolutely has to. So she's the type of person that's like, you know, if we're gonna go travel anywhere, even if it's Washington, D.C., we'll all drive there. But usually she makes me or my sister drive, which is, we're totally fine with it. So, I mean, I knew I was probably going to drive if I was going to go with my family to San Antonio. So I was like, nah, I don't really want to go, because I'll be in the car for 10 hours one way. And, you know, if we're only going to be in San Antonio for 2 days, it doesn't really seem worth it. And then I heard the news of Charlie Kirk, and that honestly like changed my mind, because if the road is loud, I'm sorry. But that changed my mind, because I was like, you know what? Like, this whole Charlie Kirk thing has just kind of made me like realize, like, life is so short, and you really don't know when the last time you're gonna be with your loved ones. So even though I didn't want to be stuck in the car on the road for 10 hours driving, that it's a small price to pay to be able to spend time with my family. So after Charlie Kirk, the news of Charlie Kirk, I was like, okay, I told my family, I was like, you know what, I'll go to San Antonio with you, even though we'll be on the road for more than 10 hours one way. I'll drive, and I'm fine with it. And I really enjoyed myself. So anyways, we just got back from that, but I still have a little ways to go myself to get home. So yeah, while I'm driving, I figured that I might as well make a follow-up video, just kind of talking about, like I said, people that identify as liberal or maybe a Democrat or a person on the left in general that are just ashamed of their own party because so many in their own party are or have been celebrating the brutal demise of Charlie Kirk. And I mean, it should be like a normal thing. Like, of course, it should just be like a normal take to be like, yo, it's not cool to celebrate somebody's evil demise. But you know, there's unfortunately a lot of people on the left that celebrated Charlie Kirk's evil demise. Like I said in the last video, even people that are like doctors and people in healthcare, teachers, people that are not like, you know, just random people. They're like people that are like doctors and teachers and in healthcare and all this stuff, which is crazy that they're out there celebrating Charlie's demise or, you know, whatever. And this is not, it was definitely shocking, but it's also not surprising because the left also, and when I say the left or Democrats, of course, because this is social media, of course, I am not saying that every person on the left, every Democrat is this evil person who celebrates people's death. Like, I'm not saying that. Clearly, it's only some people, but it, you know, judging from the past several weeks, it looks like it's a lot of people on the left. Not every single one, but unfortunately, it looks like a lot of people. So, it reminds me of how the left celebrated, what is that guy? There was like a healthcare CEO, something in New York City that got shot in broad daylight, I think, by that Luigi guy. I forgot his name, Luigi Manzioni or Luigi something. And then the left was like celebrating him for killing that healthcare CEO. And this is not me like, you know, shilling for billionaires or whatever, but it's like, these are humans still. You know what I mean? Like that guy probably had kids, probably had a wife, and it's like these people and the left like put Luigi on a pedestal and like celebrated him and think that Luigi is cool because he shot some billionaire healthcare CEO or whatever. And it just seems like there seems to be a pattern with the left in celebrating people being brutally ended. And, you know, even with Trump, you know what I mean? Like, there was so many people, like, after he got shot, Trump got shot, that so many people on the left were like, oh, you know, why did the shooter miss? And like people were like posting themselves like mad that the shooter missed Trump. And then they put Luigi on a pedestal, and now they're celebrating Charlie Kirk's brutal demise. So it's like, it seems to be some kind of pattern with these people. You know what I mean? And it's like a sick mind virus that is injecting these people. And it's so like not even funny, but it's like funny because these are the same people that are like probably into like anti-fascism or whatever, Antifa, that are like, you know, we're against fascism, but it's like you are like celebrating violence against people you disagree with politically or whatever. Like, isn't that actually fascism? You know what I mean? So it's just like, these people don't make sense. They're backwards. Some of them are really sick and twisted. And there's people on the left that I guess identify as liberals or maybe are registered Democrats that are like, I'm done with the left. I'm done with the Democrat Party. Again, I know not everybody in the Democratic Party are like this. But these are what these people are saying. They're like, I'm leaving the left because it seems like the left are full of crazy people. You know what I mean? And they're like, now I'm politically homeless and all this stuff. And, you know, I don't blame them. You know what I mean? I'm not a person that's on the political left. You know, I'm on the political right. I'm a registered Republican, and I voted for Donald Trump all 3 times. You know what I mean? And I guess some people are starting to wake up. And again, I'm not saying like voting Republican. I mean, I vote Republican, and I vote Republican for a reason. But I'm not saying these people need to come over and start voting Republican. I'm just, you know, I don't want to say like I'm just glad that they're opening their eyes, but yeah, like I guess I'm glad that they're opening their eyes to the craziness that's going on the left, right? And you know, it reminds me of like, I guess my own transition from the left, because I used to be, you know, like most young people, I also used to be on the left. I don't think I was ever registered as a Democrat though. I think I was either Green Party or Independent. I don't remember. I don't ever think I was a registered Democrat though, but I definitely was on the political left when I was younger, in my 20s. I'm currently in my late 30s, and so it reminds me of my own awakening, which kind of was around the time like Black Lives Matter kind of started, which is kind of like 2013, 2014, around that time. Just because, you know, like people were essentially being bullied to support Black Lives Matter. And it's just, you know, when you look at the statistics and stuff, it's like, you know, do Black lives really matter? You know what I mean? It's like y'all are pointing the finger at cops, but y'all are not really looking at the statistics. So that was something that it's like, I kind of started opening my eyes a little bit. And then if you didn't support Black Lives Matter, people on the left like would I don't want to say bully you, because it's like, you know, it's the internet, and like I'm not really like bullied on the internet. Like on the internet, like people say things to me, of course, because I don't agree with them politically, but like, you know, even if they say mean things to me, it's like I don't consider that bullying against myself. Whatever. But anyways, yeah, it's like I am not on the political left right now, and I couldn't imagine wanting to align myself with the left, with the amount of people on that side that are saying it's okay, or that are celebrating Charlie Kirk's evil demise. And like I said, I'm not saying come over here to the Republican side and register as, like, there's not like, I mean, I guess there's 2 major parties, but it's like you can register independent. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to. It's not just, you know, you're either a Democrat or you're coming over here and wearing a MAGA hat. Like, if you want to do that, cool. You know, but I'm saying, like, you know, it's okay to be a registered independent. You know what I mean? Anyways, yeah, like I don't blame these people on the left. These videos that I've been seeing lately of these people on the left that are like, I'm done being on the left, because there's so many people on my side that are like totally like celebrating somebody's evil demise. It's so evil, it's so sick, and this is not right. And it's like they're speaking up on their side about this, and like I don't blame them. You know what I mean? And it's just like I said, some people on the left have celebrated Luigi Mangione or whatever shooting some healthcare CEO in broad daylight. I believe. Yeah, I might have misremembered that, but you know, they have held Luigi in high regard. They were upset that, and I'm saying these people went on the internet and were saying how sad they were that the bullet missed Trump when he got shot the first time. And then they were on social media praising Luigi, and then now they're on the internet, on social media, celebrating Charlie Kirk's evil demise. So it's like, I 1000% understand how somebody who is on the left is like, I'm done with the left, because this is just nonsense and it's crazy. So yeah, it's getting pretty dark. I don't even know if you can see me anymore, but I'm gonna stop it there. But I just wanted to talk about that a little bit and just hear y'all's thoughts in the comments. And again, I appreciate y'all watching my videos and leaving comments. If you have not followed me on social media, you can follow me on Instagram. That's mainly where I post all the time, so you can see me there. But I'm gonna stop it here, and I hope y'all have a great week, a great day, and a great weekend. Bye.